So yeah, so what are the projects you've been working on recently?
I've been doing the Knives and Moist Boys whenever I can, and but mainly just doing Mondo, and yeah, it's been fun, you know.
Keeping yourself busy?
Trying to.
You know I'll call, I won't just knock, I'll never make you chop, I'll cross the rock.
So where did the name come from?
Oh, okay, well, the name came from Brant Bjork, which is a drummer in Kyuss, and when I used to play in this band years ago, I had a bass amp that had, he thought was, we'd do these generator parties all the time, and he had this bass amp that was pretty low-end kind of sound, and he named it the Mondo generator. He spray painted down the side of this amp, Mondo generator, and so it kind of stuck, the name, and we called this band this name in '97. We were originally called the All Time Lows.
So Mondo generator is a natural progression of low end, like big bass sound.
Yeah, the All Time Lows, and then the guy who was playing guitar goes, "Dude, we should call it Mondo generator," and I was like, "Oh, all right, cool," you know, and so that, it kind of just stuck, you know, and so here we are.
Okay, well you mentioned Kyuss, so like fucking. Kyuss, one of the first thing I ever heard you with. Like, do you still see any of the guys?
Yeah, John Garcia moved to close to where I live in the Valley in Los Angeles, and he's a vet.
Yeah.
And he used to be a veterinary's assistant in Palm Springs area.
Yeah, so I thought you meant veteran there for a second. I was going to say he's a bit young.
He's a veteran of the war, and he totally is now, like, he's not the assistant anymore, and he's you know, helping dogs and cats and stuff.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome for him.
He loves it.
So how did you first meet and get involved with Mark Lanigan then?
Yeah, you know, Josh knew him from working in the trees, and of course I knew of him.
How can you not? Growing up in the 90s.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, and yeah, he's got the best voice, I think. I mean, I think it's great.
It sounds like death, I think. He's
totally like a beautiful death.
Yeah.
And he's an interesting person, but he's yeah, man, I got to open up for him in L.A. and do playing acoustic, and I was like, this is great, you know, and yeah, you know, I'm hoping to do some work with him again soon.
What have you been doing with yourself recently, apart from sort of touring Australia?
I've been doing a lot of practicing with this band, The Knives. They're one of those bands that, like, they practice every day, you know. Yeah. And it's been a long time since I've been in a band like that. You know, it must have been since I was in school, high school or something, since I was in a band that practiced every day, and it's great, you know.
What sort of music is it?
It's hard. It's you know, maybe Queens-esque meets
Stoner?
Yeah, it's heavy stuff, yeah. It's heavy.
Because you're sort of, I don't know, at least in my mind, one of the gods of sort of stoner rock. Do you get a lot of, you know, do you get a lot of fans coming up to you, sort of telling crazy stories about listening to your music, getting well baked and stuff?
Sometimes people get baked, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, you know, and yeah, it's crazy, man. I guess it's just that kind of music where it makes sense for that kind of thing to go on, maybe.
Yeah. How's Australia been so far? Have we been welcoming to you?
Oh, it's been great. It's been 4 years since I've been here, and it's been too long. And so we're the band as well. We're really happy to be here. And Perth has been great. Melbourne last night was fantastic, and we're hoping tonight's really good too.
Yeah, how was? I heard you did a solo acoustic show down in Melbourne as well.
Yeah, I did. I was supposed to do like a full-length acoustic set, and the band's here too. So we did, you know, like 20 minutes acoustic, and then did, you know, 30-something minutes. Just a quick thing of the band, just like a prequel for last night. But I thought, like, the band's here, we should play full band. You know, it doesn't make sense to just, because acoustic's fun, but it can be too long.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
Seeing somebody play acoustic can be too long too. Like, geez, are you gonna do another song? You know, wish he'd end so we could just have a beer. You know?
Yeah.
But
trying to shut up a chick and the guy's still playing. It's like,
I gave my love a chicken. Dude, come on.
As long as they're not singing Kumbaya.
That's it, man. But it's fun also to see a stripped down set. So I tried to do a short set and then the band played, and it was great. It was a Ding Dong Lounge, and it was a lot of fun.
So, do you still play with any of the guys from Kyuss or Queens or anything like that?
John, me and him are going to try to do something. He was going to come up and sing a tune with us with Mondo at a show in LA, and an unfortunate thing happened, and he couldn't make it. Yeah, we haven't done anything yet since we were younger, but we're planning on doing like maybe something new would be great, you know.
Yeah, cool.
But the other members, I haven't planned anything. I've done some work with Brant since. But we haven't had anything new in the works. I'd love to, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we should.
Well, there's some obvious albums that testify to that.
Yeah, I think we should do something. We're going to now.
How about yes, I started that. How about Dave Grohl? Because he's always listed you as you're his favorite bass player. Yeah, that he ever worked with. He always said that you're the most on time.
Wow. Yeah, if we say that be there at 12, I'm there at 12. Man.
Punctual.
Always. No, he's a nice guy. Those are just kind words.
Oh, come on, selling yourself short.
I would love to do some work with Dave again. I mean, that would be a dream, you know, for me to do that because he's a badass.
When things are breaking up, I'll be the glue. Give me a hit. 1 or 2.
Yeah, you've been working in like the music industry now for like almost
a million years.
Yeah, exactly. So like, what do you think of like of the current state? You know, a lot of people are talking now that the music industry is dying with downloads and shit like that. What's your opinion?
I don't know, man. It's kind of scary in a way. Because a band, it could help a band. It really can help a band, a new band. It could really, you know, the internet's a great thing, but it's also proven to kill. Like all the record stores are closing and stuff like that. Like people aren't buying CDs or records anymore because they can get it for free. You know, why go buy it? And I'm an old school like. Vinyl collector, and I grew up with Kyuss and bands like that, you know, with the gatefolds and big records, and I love it, man, you know, and it's hard to accept that it doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah, well, I think vinyl's always going to stay there, though, because that's the thing. Vinyl is a collector's sort of item more than anything else.
I certainly hope so.
So yeah, but working in the industry for that long, do you have any great party? I imagine you have some fucking fantastic party stories.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some good ones, you know, and most of them we can't remember now.
Yeah, those are the best.
Me. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, the Queens used to have we used to do crazy stuff like, you know, before the sound check we were already like going for it. You know, bartending for the whole place kind of thing. You work here, come and drink with us, and we would just, you know, we made a lot of friends that way and. Just touring around, and we stayed on tour for a long time, and it was a blast. It was a good time.
Sure, your liver's got tired of that.
Yeah, it can weigh on you for a while. You know, after a while, it really gets, you know, it can be tiring. But you kind of bounce back by nighttime. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Play the show, you're all right. You know.
Yeah, now like we're sort of wrapping up here, but you do have what I think must be one of the most well-recognized beards in the music industry today. Like, how long have you had the beard for?
I started growing it a long time ago when I had hair, and when I got tired of my long hair, because I had long hair for like 15 years or something. I shaved it off and I decided, well, I'll just grow this, and that was maybe in 1995. So it's been a long time.
It's been a while. Can I stroke it?
Stroke it, baby.
Mikey from Music Feed stroking Nick Oliveri's beard.
Don't let anybody stroke it. He did it.
Yeah, right. I love it. I feel like a complete person now. Thank you.
It feels like pubic hair, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to grow my. No, like, yeah, my ex-girlfriend. I guess what I get that. She was great.
Nice one.